Hi, it's May here. This is the time of year when most of us are setting up our New Year's resolutions. You know, those things that we promise to do and then they kind of fall by the wayside partway through January, and then we're in this cycle of disappointment. Well, let's not do that anymore. Instead, let's think about why we're even thinking about resolutions. And usually that's because we want next year to be better than this year. We want to have a breakout year. I mean, maybe we want to have an awesome year. That's what I want to have. So the best way to do that is to take a look back and reflect back on the year that's just gone by. That allows us to close the loop on the year, and the human brain doesn't like to have open loops going on. It's distracting. And it gives us a platform for really being as a springboard for the year ahead. And it also helps us avoid sleepwalking through the next year. So as we get started, I want you to give me a number between 1 to 10, 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest for the kind of year you feel you had last year. Just make it a gut check, quick, whatever that number is that pops in your head. So write that down or remember it if you don't have a pen and paper. And now let's take a closer look. I'd like to start by asking you to think of your highlight reel. This is the set of wins that you had last year, your accomplishments that you're happy with, the capabilities that you really brought to the forefront, your strengths. And as you're doing this, make sure you look at the entire year, not just the most recent months, but also remember January, February, and March. Yeah, that was part of this year too. Secondly, remember to think about the positives. We always are biased to the negative. Human beings tend to remember negative things more than positive. So remember, this is about positives. And also, if you're the kind of person like I am that's terribly hard on themselves, then make sure that you are adjusting for that factor so that, like glasses, you're bringing your vision back to 2020, which is clear and accurate vision, all right? Then the second thing is think about your outtake reel. Outtakes, as in mistakes, errors, things that you wish had really fallen to the cutting room floor if your life were really a film or a TV show. But the reason I say outtakes is that outtakes are a genre unto themselves these days, and they're important, and we can extract lessons from them. Yeah, maybe they didn't go as well as we wanted them to, but it allows us to take some of the emotion out of it so that we can focus on extracting the lesson, and that's what's important about the outtake reel. Then third, it's about the people and your relationships. Think about the people that you really want and need to thank this year. Who are you really grateful to? These are people that maybe helped you get those big wins, or people that pulled you back from the brink or helped you avoid an outtake. And then fourth, think about your career and home in on the dimensions where you really had those highlights and the dimensions where you had the outtakes. And the 3 dimensions I like to focus on career-wise are: how did you work with people? Second, how did you work on the business and producing results? And third, how have you worked on yourself? So think about the people, the business, yourself, and where did most of those highlights fit in and most of those outtakes, because that can provide really useful information for what we're going to talk about next week in next week's post, which is going to be all about how do we look at the year ahead. In the meantime, if you'd like more information on how to make next year your best year yet, I've got a free 10-point guide that I'm giving out for free, along with my Career Mastery Challenge, which starts on January 11th, and you can sign up now. And this Career Mastery Challenge, guess what? That's free too. This is my gift to help you get your new year started off on the right foot so you can really have an awesome, awesome year. And now I'd like you to scroll on down and leave a comment. Tell me whether your gut check number was higher than your after you've taken a closer look number, or the other way around. And maybe you want to share some wins or maybe even some outtakes. And if you haven't signed up for my blog yet, go on over to maybusch.com and I will meet you there.